Show, Peter G Show. Divorced dad, single dad, divorced dad, single dad. Peter G Show.
Marriage. What sparked that divorce for you?
He hit middle age.
Honey boo boo. Nah, honey boo boo. She can do it, I can.
You're blessed.
Yeah.
He's on the line right here if you don't know. Just letting you know.
Freaking hate and have to go through the grind and just punching in and punching out.
This ain't good.
That began, a really incredible run.
Birthday.
Somebody in here, it's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
Somebody in here, it's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
Somebody in here, it's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
Everybody move
It's
like
my birthday.
Birthday? Mama dance on your birthday.
It's my birthday.
Mama bring
She's
you
gonna dance for
on
my
your
birthday.
Birthday?
I want to thank everybody for the birthday wishes. Why?
Born October 12th, yeah, she a Libra.
Yeah.
Pussy so good that I could never leave her. I like the way she roll my cannabis sativa.
Yo.
Shorty, you bad. Here, take my...
It's my birthday. Thank everybody. I'm one of the luckiest men in the world. I have friends, family, and fans, all because of you. Life of Peter G, the Peter G Show. Stick with me. We started with nothing, and we're starting a small army. We're going to take this to the top. I won't rest until we go mainstream network, so we all can share. We're all going to do this together. Doesn't matter about my birthday. Every day is a good day. But since it's my birthday, they said, you should do a birthday mix. And I said, yeah, I should. I should do a birthday mix. I could do that, right? It's my birthday. They go, why not? I don't know. This doesn't, should I do that? They go, it's your birthday. I go, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. Why not? I love you guys. I'll do anything for you guys. I'm gonna get a little help from my friend Florida. Yo!
Like I said, we the best.
I want some cake. It's PG. PG. Never gets it right. I want cake, and I want cake for you too. He don't want no cake. More for us. I don't need no cake. But I want some cake. It's my freaking birthday. I gotta have some cake. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah.
This is my party.
This is my party. They said do a birthday mix. I said, why should I do a birthday mix? Tomorrow I'm gonna regret it. Exactly. That's what I'll be saying tomorrow. Uh-oh, what did I do? But then I remember, it's my birthday. If you can't do this on your birthday, when the hell can you do it? At least I don't have a lampshade on my head, right? Love you guys. It's all for you guys. I am all there for you.
It's my birthday. I must spend my money. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. I must spend my money.
It's my birthday. I'm going to spend my money.
It's my birthday.
If I had some.
It's my birthday.
I love you guys more than anything. You're sticking by me. I will go to the edge of the earth, providing great fun and entertainment and information. Stay with me. We're going to take this to another level, I promise you. We're just getting warmed up. But it is my birthday. Peace out.
Wow. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. How the hell is everybody? If I can't do it on my birthday, when the hell can I do it? Yeah, thank you, bro. Juan. I'm starting to see a few little of the posts. Things have changed. It's hard for me to read because there's so many things going on right now, so many multi-pages. But I'm digging it. Can you dig it? Birthdays aren't what they used to be. Doctor. It's really weird. It's been a cram these past few days trying to get all this together. It's like everything is just growing exponentially. Ooh. And it's just making it hard to keep up. But I'll take it. Love all you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Every day is a blessing. Swear. I'm getting more and more accustomed to being grateful just every day, the way things are going. But thank you for tuning in. Sunday night, Sunday, Life with Peter G. Meet you here every Sunday. Be here every Sunday like clockwork. I get a night off once in a while. But it's great to be here. Tonight, I decided to take the show for myself. We've been having a lot of guests on, consecutively back to back. It's been great. Loved it. Lots of change going on this year. I just wanted to talk about things, and which I'm kind of good at. Depends who you ask. But there's been so much change going on since this first of the year with the show, and I just said, you know what? I want to take it. This is my day. It doesn't really matter. Birthdays aren't what they used to be. Let's put it that way. You know that. But I am grateful once again. Last week was kind of fun. Hey, thank you. Last week was kind of fun. Had Heather Lawrence on, psychic reader or intuitive reader, however you want to put it. I'm going to have her back because, once in a while it's going to be kind of fun to do that. Do you believe? I believe. That was fun. Again. I mean, she said I'm going to be getting married. Okay. I'm looking. I mean, I am not against it. But I don't know. The way my luck's been, like I said, not a whole lot to work with here, people. Maybe I have to chum the waters, whatever it takes. But anyway, the beautiful thing is that she was on and it was fun. Quick note, I want to talk about this because this is important. Those of you who follow the show know that every last Sunday of the month, I have Mr. Bob Paff, East Coast Bob Paff from Baltimore, Maryland, in a segment that I've been, lucky enough to do with him, to share the stage, so to speak. Been lucky enough to do what's called East Meets West every last Sunday of the month for the past 5-6 months. He's been coming on and co-hosting with me. He's got different things going on with him. On the East Coast, we kind of just bounce back and forth. I throw things at him. He's great to talk to. He's a very anchored, grounded person, spiritually, philosophically, whatever. Decent human being. And unfortunately, on Valentine's Day, he got double pneumonia, and he's in the hospital, which, again, no matter what you have, pneumonia, if you could have a stubbed toe, he's got COVID too. That's a nasty virus. I do believe it exists. I don't believe in labeling everything to COVID. We've already had many conversations about that, and I'll talk about it again in the future. But the bottom line is he's in the hospital, and he's weak, and my heart goes out to him and my prayers, because he's supposed to be on next week, but, Again, if you want to, it'd be a miracle. I told him he can do it from the hospital bed if he wants, but it's a joke. So prayers for Mr. Bob Paff. Love him for being a complete stranger several years ago and being gracious enough to come on my show and open up about his life, about divorce and single parenting and things like that, the things that I'm very dear to. And then we branched out from there, and I think it's a pretty fun, good monthly little segment. But at the end of the day right now is the bottom line is anybody can get sick, which leads to another sickness, which leads to another sickness. So, yeah. It is very real, but the COVID. But again, I just don't believe in the way they talk about the numbers. I'm sorry, and we'll talk about that. And anybody who wants to confront me on it, I always welcome both sides. My job, we're going to get into that maybe later or maybe next week, because next week I think I'm going to be by myself too. There's a lot of things I want to talk about because I get things during the week, that confrontation. A lot of people disagree about things, and it's like, great, then come on and talk about it. Come on and talk about it, because the problem I have is I get a very strong-sided one side, and then the other side doesn't say anything. They get pissed off and they don't say anything. But it's like, shame on you. My job here is to bring information to you and let you decide. I don't tell you what to do. I'm just bringing out stuff and then decide. It's real simple. But I'm telling you, and again, we'll bring it up later because it's my birthday. I'm not going to worry about that shit right now. Spending a lot of time with my daughter these past few days because she knows that I have to work a lot today. Talking about a lot of old stuff. She sits and I tell her stories about the old days. It's very cool because she's willing to listen. But she bought me running shoes for my birthday. Now, granted, because I've been talking about I've been so busy and it's time to start picking up my game. But God bless her. I'm not gonna be running. I told her, how about a fast walk? Got to start getting it together. Life is short. Anyway. I could not be here if it wasn't for my beloved Bolt Energy. Bolt Energy, no preservatives. Check it out real quick and I'll be right back. Hey everybody, Peter G from the Peter G Show and my friend Pepsi right here. Hey, we're here to tell you today about my beloved Bolt Energy.
Bolt Energy.
Bolt Energy. Electrify your senses. Did you know that, Pepsi?
I did not know that.
Yeah, electrify your senses. Bolt Energy has no preservatives.
No preservatives?
No, and it's enriched with antioxidants and vitamins.
Antioxidants.
It's a cleaner energy drink.
Cleaner.
That's right.
Nice.
And, a couple little tidbits you might not know because I don't talk about it very often, but the Apollo mission, man on the moon.
Man on the moon. To the moon, Alice.
Bolt Energy.
Moon.
That's right.
Electrified.
That's right. If you would have looked in their storage bins, what do you think you would have found?
Bolt Energy.
Bolt Energy. Ask for it in stores, Bolt Energy, and tell them the Peter G Show sent you. How's that?
Hey, Peter G.
All right. Peace out. Love you guys.
Peace.
There you have it. Bolt Energy. No preservatives. If you can't find Bolt Energy, go to www.drinkboltenergy. Ask them. Say, hey, where can I find Bolt Energy? If you can't find Bolt Energy, they'll tell you. They're new. They're growing. I like the taste. And let me tell you something. No preservatives. Go try to find an energy drink with no preservatives, and I'll just save you the trouble. You're not going to. Okay? Bolt Energy, no preservatives. I'm going to crack open a can as I always do because I wait all night for this. Thank all of you for showing up on my birthday. Every day is a good day. Believe me, I'm telling you, it's not about birthdays. It's about being happy every day. Yes, it's kind of fun to overemphasize a little bit or at least emphasize on your birthday. And I'll get to all of you through the week because there's been too many. It's been a busy day, but thank you and salute. Lord knows it's we're going to have another funky year. There's no doubt about it. They're going to make sure of it. So God bless us all and drink Bolt Energy. One more thing. I don't know if you're, if anybody's into radio shows and things like that, but I've been asked to be on a radio show this coming Wednesday, February 24th. It's on the Artists First Network. Google it, Artists First Network. This Wednesday, February 24th, from 3 to 4 p.m. Central Time. If you Google it, and you'll find it. But a woman named, she's got a show, Kathy Nutt. She's got a show, and she called me up. She says, I've been watching your show, and I like your show. I want you to come on. I want to talk about things. It's like, okay. What do you want to talk about? She says, you got plenty to talk about. I can't disagree with her there. And I said, okay. So this coming Wednesday, in fact, here's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about doing just a live show on Wednesday out of the blue of me sitting here. I did this a couple of summers ago, of me when I was on a different show, Sonny Galt. And I might just do a live show of me because it's a radio show with her. But I'll do a live show talking to her on her radio show, doing my show. That's kind of like that movie. I'm the dude playing the dude who plays the dude. What was that called? Something Thunder? Anyway. This Wednesday, February 24th, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Central on the Artists First Network, Kathy Nutt Show. I'm very thankful. People are calling me to be doing stuff. I'll take it. It is what it is. Anyway, Gary V says I'm the best kept secret right now. He says that I'm going to be sorry once I get really cranking. All my anonymity is going to go out the window, and life's going to be all over the map, and it's going to be hard to keep up with, and that I will come to appreciate all this private time that I have. I'm figuring, okay, well, let's wait and see. It's been a long haul. I mean, I swear to God, it's been a long haul. There's things going on that one day, like the days are just, even getting up to the show today, it was just I was cranking, just getting ready. And I know it doesn't seem like a whole lot, but it is. Let's go back, and I haven't seen any comments. Yo, happy birthday, Daddy-O. Yes, thank you. Tropic Thunder, thank you. I was thinking of the other thunder. Get it out of my head, and I can't mention it on TV, so to speak. Tropic Thunder, exactly. I was thinking of our other famous thunder. Gotta love it. Oh wow, let's see what we got here. Hey, you're on with Life PG. Who's this?
It's the Peter G Show.
Oh my God, ladies!
Happy birthday, Peter.
Ladies and gentlemen, look, I got a bone to pick with you too, by the way.
Okay.
Not serious.
When do you ever not?
I'm serious. Don't you go nowhere. Hang on a second. I'm holy moly. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the infamous Pepsi on the phone. Thanks for calling. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. Yeah, no, seriously, happy birthday, Peter.
Yes, sir.
And, you're Bud, man, he was right, man. One day, man, you're talking about the good old days, man, when you're big and famous and all that, man,
right now I'm big.
You're gonna miss your days.
I'm big.
Your anonymity. You're gonna lose all that. You're big. I tell you, big.
I'm big, but it's waist size. I'm serious. I just got through mentioning that my daughter for my birthday bought me running shoes.
Why?
I know. I told her. I said I better start walking because it's too late to run. But
that's good, and that's good.
I got 2 words: jelly donut. You know,
Exactly.
so folks,
Yeah.
for those of you just joining, and here's the bone I got to pick with you. Why can't I get you on? Okay, we changed the format. I know you're not here in LA. Why can't I get you on camera now? What is your friggin' problem now?
My camera broke. We're experiencing technical difficulties, man. The problem is not within your set, so don't, please stand by.
Wow, because I think people are really missing a lot. I want to bring you back on camera. You have not been on camera since July of this past year, almost 10 months or 9 months or whatever it's been, and it's just like shame on you.
Well, again, life-changing events, man. So
really,
yeah. So
want to reiterate?
Again, life's what happens to you when you're busy making plans.
Wow. All right. Well, so, I appreciate the call. Again, I think it would have been better for my people. Because give the people what they want.
Yes, I agree, sir. I agree. Don't mean to let you down there.
Well,
we're going to work on it. We're going to get this fixed.
Yeah.
We're going to get it figured out.
Well, there's nothing to really fix. It's all about like yay or nay. I think we've changed the format since you've been here. It's been quite a difference these past month and a half or whatever it was, and I'm saying now I have the capability of like, okay, I like having you right by my side. I don't know if you were logged in or watching or anything, you're even on the promos for Bolt Energy, and
yes, a lot of fun, a lot of fun.
And I want to continue the fun, because if you can't be here, it's the next best thing to be in here. Now that the way we're doing it, it's like you need to join in, and I want my people to see you in your fullest.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to move back out to LA then.
Wow, so you won't do it remotely. You have to be here, or it's not going to work.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
Yeah, look, man, I'm mere mortal. I'm trying to fix the camera on my phone. So really? Once we get that done, then we'll get it all figured out.
So it's a camera. So I'll send you a camera.
Okay,
I'll have my people. I'll have my people get right on it.
Yeah, have your people, talk with my people, and we'll get it worked out.
Here's the thing. This is why it's so important, because I'm trying to put the circus back together.
Trying to get the band back together.
Yeah, I'm going to put the band back together, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap. Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, that was the Blues Brothers.
Yes, the Blues Brothers. Yes, okay. I remember. Yeah.
Spinal Tap.
I got the fog brain today.
Only today.
You see, well, it's kind of like Groundhog Day for me.
I've been touching base with Edward, and Edward, just totally bailed on me today. I said, I want to put you on camera. I said,
Edward, man on the street.
Man on the street.
How is Edward man on the street?
I want to bring Edward back to into. I think every show needs an Edward.
Oh, I absolutely agree.
But I also agree that every show needs a Pepsi too.
Well, verdict's not in on that one.
Hi-yo! Hi-yo! Oh no! Oh no! If I had to rate with there's me and then there's Pepsi. In one way, shape, or form.
That's right. Shape shifting. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Wow.
Well, we're gonna get it figured out. I promise you, man. I promise you. Don't mean to let you down there, man.
You're not letting me down. I just think my people want to see what they get.
Well, again, man, I'm so ugly, man. That my face keeps breaking the camera. So
okay, all right. Whatever the technical problem is, we really need to work on that, because I think it's important. I really do. I know you don't see it, but I do.
We'll get her done, man. We'll get her done.
I got inside people, Yeah.
And we'll get her done, man.
Right, we'll
do. We'll do.
So, is there anything going on? What's going on with you? I mean, you're down there. You're in the central southern part of. Oh, you didn't have heat for the last week. You're freezing your ass off. How were you doing?
Oh man, yeah, poor people. The poor people here, Houston, Texas. And, who would ever figure, man? That Texas is, L.A. is the central for Tinseltown. I mean, it's a big entertainment capital. Well, Texas is the big energy capital. One of the biggest energy capitals of the world, as you well know.
Right.
Yet, we can't get power in Texas. It's kind of like a millionaire not being able to get laid in a whorehouse. I mean, it's just right. It's just it's an oxymoron, huh?
I just think it was kind of sad. I mean, I know it got super, super cold and people froze to death, and it's very, very sad. I mean,
yes,
you being an entrepreneur.
Me being a manure? Is that what you said?
Yeah, entrepreneur. Yeah. No.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah. You'll survive. You'll, cruising around in your, in your cabriolet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, just, throwing dollar bills out the window.
Just making it rain.
Making it rain. Yeah, exactly. But I felt for everybody. I mean, what do you do? I mean, what are you supposed to do?
Man,
that's a big fuck up.
Well, oh man, huge. Huge. And people here are they're pretty ticked off about it, for sure. It should have never happened. Of course,
it did.
There's all kinds of stories of political corruption, blah 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 blah. And so we'll see how long it takes them to sweep that under the carpet.
Is everything kind of now? Is everybody back to normal now? I mean, not back to normal, but at least is everybody the power's back on?
No, evidently not. I was talking to someone this morning, and she was telling me that evidently there are some people without water. Of course, what happens here, the first thing to happen is, we would have been. I think we would have been fine had we had power, but Texas is just especially at the part that I'm in, southeast Texas. Anyway, we're just not. The state is just not really set up for this type of freezing cold weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. When is there ever a good time for a catastrophe?
Exactly.
But again, it would not have been catastrophic had the ERCOT, or the Energy Reliability Corporation. Anyway, but yeah, you saw people being very crafty. Most people were just going to their cars. They just go to the cars,
getting asphyxiated.
Well, no, those are the people that were getting in their cars in their garages. But I'm talking about, people.
I know, but you would think
most people were smarter.
You think
that,
people? That's my point. It's like in this day and age, as many years of talking about this stuff, you'd think somebody would know better, and yet there was still the victim here and there. Pretty shitty.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, there's, I know that there was, many lives perished, and much more than what is being talked about. I'm sure of that. But it was pretty monumental fuck up thing here. So again, had we not lost power, ERCOT, this is to you, we wouldn't have and then the aftermath of this is when you lose power and then you lose heat, and when you lose heat in your house, and what do you think is going to happen? Water expands when it freezes.
Busted pipes
everywhere.
Right.
Everywhere.
What does ERCOT stand for? What is ERCOT? Energy or something like that, or?
Yes. Let me look this up for you real quick. You're gonna love this.
I've been to Epcot Center.
Yeah. Well, it's I got to boot up a machine over here, but I'll tell you in a second. But it's basically it's the Energy Reliability Corporation of blah blah blah.
I
like
really
this.
wish you were on camera. This would be a lot better if they got to see you. I swear to God. I don't know. You better get that shit fixed.
Well,
it's like Ed McMahon with Johnny Carson, and you know Ed McMahon's in the bathroom. You know.
Well,
Hi-yo!
again, it's not like we didn't just have a huge catastrophe here.
Okay,
So
all
again,
right,
I apologize.
All right, you're off the hook, and I appreciate the phone call. I really do, because it's my birthday.
It's your birthday.
Yeah.
It's your birthday. Yeah.
Believe me, it's
like it, man. Like the
not
intro,
as good,
man.
not as thrilling as they used to be. But you know what? Again, I'm monumental. I'm glad to be here.
Man, I'm telling you, it's a great day to be alive.
It sure is. Every day is, but that's my thing. Every day is.
And we are extremely blessed, and just need to keep it, mindfulness in mind, and the more good you do for others, man, the more it has a positive effect, and it's a chain reaction type of thing, and so
here we go. Philosophical Pepsi coming on camera. Here we go.
It's really true.
Yeah,
so you know that
you get older, you start thinking about this stuff. We're not exactly as bulletproof as you used to be.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I'm especially reminded of this, in times of this, because people in here really did come together, as as this city has seen many tragedies, heard many weather events,
right?
But usually it's hurricanes,
Yeah.
But it is amazing the resiliency of of the people in this great town, and that man, you always, again, when something like this happens, you see people coming together in a way that that they just probably should all of the time.
Right, but
anyway,
we get so busy, wrapped up in our lives. I mean, around here, people drive into their garages, the garage door closes, you never see them. You never see them.
Well, yeah, exactly. So, that's so true, because this other studio this other studio that I've been working with, the owner there, he got to know, his neighbors that were close to him, and
right.
then so they were helping each other in any way that they possibly could. So man, I mean, and that's just a very, very cool thing,
Right. Well, again, I hate that it takes a catastrophe to do it, but at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yes.
Any interesting stories you want to share with?
Again, probably not, man. This is all about you, man. It's your birthday.
No,
so.
You know what? It's never all about me. I mean, it's enough about me. What about you? What do you think of me?
So I mean. So
well, I miss the stupidity. I really do. Again, this changeover has kept me busy as hell, and we just have our daytime phone calls periodically. But I really want to share that with everybody, because I think it's something of worth. It's a lesson in life. Talking to you.
yeah. Beware, kids. Don't do what he did.
Don't try this at home.
Otherwise, otherwise you're going to turn out exactly like him. God forbid.
Don't try this at home.
Pay close attention.
Yeah. Here, this is your brain.
Yes. Peter, you don't know.
But yeah, it's been really weird. To me, for birthday or not, there's some people that really make big stinks out of birthdays. I mean, it's my birthday, and they're freaking, jumping off in their underwear into, off a pier and this and that. Yeah. Running with a torch. Well, come to Texas, man, and then you can go. You can take off all your clothes and go swimming in the freaking ocean while it's, wind chill is minus 17 degrees. That ain't gonna happen. There's shrinkage. Well, at that point, there's disappearance. Yeah, exactly. Houdini. Yeah. So that ain't gonna happen. But again, with me, it's like. I appreciate it, but I've just backed off on. I'm just, again, it's because of times the way they have been, and I'm just thankful for every single day. Just am. It's just like, whatever.
You said it, boss. I mean, you
said
said it, man. We were very blessed, man. So, man, there's no two ways about it, you know, and I was just.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Besides, you need to fix your camera because I want to bring you back on the camera. I mean, if it's that detrimental that you have to be, sitting, right next to me, then whatever, we'll work that out too. But life is short, is what I'm trying to tell you, and it's like it's time to, this show is moving in weird ways, and I just think that you're shortchanging yourself by not being on camera.
Exactly. Shortchanging being the key.
Listen, I want to put the circus back together. I think Barney, Peter and Bailey. Right. I think it's like, entertainment's entertainment, and give the people what they want.
Yeah, we're gonna get there, man.
All right, because time is flying, and you don't realize that the distance. And I look at these shows. I mean, I sat back and watched a show, last night. Yesterday afternoon of from a year ago. Because I periodically watch things, and it's like, wow, you can't get that stuff back. And I like documenting it all.
Yeah. Well, I know due to the COVID and whatever, everybody's doing the Zoom thing, and so we should be able to do this remotely. You're correct, but I would rather be there in LA. I think, but
you'd rather be anywhere.
Anywhere over here, man. At the moment,
if you know what, I hear you, but the thing is, California's got everything so freaking locked down. They're just now slightly starting to open things up. I just talked to a friend in Florida yesterday or Friday, and he was telling me they went to a freaking concert, Toby Mac concert. It's like
you've got to be kidding me.
No, they went to in a civic center with. He said they spaced things out, but he said the place was packed, and people have. I mean, you can go into bars and again, they're really bitching. You just got to be. It's on the news. Like Florida's saying, "Hey, listen, whatever we're doing isn't changing any death rate than any other state in the nation, as opposed to the people who are buckled down and going out of business, going broke. So screw you guys." And if you want to wear a mask, you wear a mask. If you don't want to wear a mask and breathe your own CO2 and, and get dumbfounded by that, you don't have to.
Again.
Exactly. But I'm just saying we're screwed here. You come into the airport and they want you to hunker down for 10 days or 14 days, whatever the hell it is. You got to quarantine. Where the hell are you going to quarantine?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I've incurred this problem. That's right. I was going to come out there.
That's why you did.
Yes, that's why I didn't. It was because I couldn't find a hotel room. Yeah, I only did it for 1 or 2 nights, and
it's stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right, we're going to work on that. I mean, they're getting a lot of pressure over here, so I truly believe that things are going to start relaxing some because they keep a lot of pressure. And again, prove me wrong or prove them wrong, and that'd be a different story. But don't believe everything you hear on the news. That's all I can tell you. It's not true.
Smart man. Man.
Yeah. Well, depends who you ask.
Yeah, everything's relative, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Anything? Again, do you want to leave anybody with anything? Because what I'm going to do is for the last 20, 30 minutes or whatever, I'm going to open up the phone lines and see if anybody wants to call in, which is like, I'm probably a glutton for punishment. Otherwise, I'll just tell a couple of stories that I have. But I didn't expect to be hearing from you. I thought because we weren't doing the camera thing that it was just going to be a null and void.
Oh no, man! No, never, man. It's your birthday, man. What, are you kidding me? Yes. So
tomorrow's another day. So tomorrow, screw Peter. It's like, okay, today's his birthday. Tomorrow, fuck him.
No. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it worked out.
Worked out.
Yeah.
I'll have my people call your people. We'll do lunch. Yeah.
I'm just saying that things are really screwy here right now, transition and whatever. But we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it worked out, man. I promise you.
All right. I'll hold you to it. I'll hold you to it.
Okay, man. Well, look, man. Okay, then let me let you go, man. So you can
I'm
carry
busy.
on with the show.
I'm really busy.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you.
I love you, man.
I love you too.
You have a great show, man, and it's happening, man. I can see that things are happening.
Always happening.
Yeah.
I can feel it down low.
It's video.
I might want to take it. I might want to take a Pepto-Bismol for it, but it's happening, all right.
Yeah, no. And again, we are so blessed, and we have so much to be thankful for. So, that's key, man. And yeah, man. And again, this is very rarely said, but I was thinking about this right before I called. It's you have been just an absolutely fantastic friend, and I can't thank you so much for everything that you've done. And it's especially you need to people just need to hear it. I mean, I know that you know this already, but people need to hear it. So
well, Pepsi, I have a soft spot for the ridiculous.
Hey man, God takes care of the stupid ones, right? So
yeah,
again, and I thank you. I thank you, and I appreciate everything that you've done for me through the years, man. So we're gonna get it.
Yeah, ditto.
Yeah.
Here, try this.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. Excellent. Okay.
All right.
Well, have a great birthday, man. We'll talk soon, man. And love to all your fans out there, man. We're gonna get through this, man.
You tell them they're listening to you.
We're gonna get through this. Okay, my good man. We'll talk soon.
All right.
Good night.
Good night. Wow. There you have it. Pepsi. That boy, one day I'm going to have a long talk with that boy. I've had some ridiculously stupid fun, and I do mean ridiculously stupid fun with that boy. He's hung by my side, when I had all these cockamamie ideas on projects and things I want to do, and he's always hung in there and put up with my shit. And then, like I said, just press record. Track 2. Boom. Press record. Just keep on going. And then finally, when it all comes together, it's like, it kind of works. God bless him. Pepsi. Telling you, he needed to be on camera, and it's a whole nother story. We'll get there. But it would have been better. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I got plenty of stuff to talk about on my birthday, just stuff like I want to talk about, because I like talking about stuff. But I'm going to open up the phone lines. I think that's what I'm going to do. 818-259-7983. I'll take a couple of phone calls if anybody wants to call. And if you want to call, I'll talk to you. And otherwise, I'm going to talk about things that I've kind of accumulated. There's a lot of things that, and if I don't, probably next week, I'll probably be talking about them. I think I might be, I might fill in the spot with a guest, but I'm not really sure. And if I don't, it's not a big deal, because I really, I have so much stuff that there's so much going on in life. And then again, hence the word Life with Peter G. I know that a lot of my stuff, was started with the divorce and single parenting and surviving all that and talking about it. And I'll have guests that will talk about it, and lawyers and family law and all that. But I like the variety, because at the end of the day, this live show really was based on branching out and being a little more broader. But 818-259-7983. And this is the whole thing about the lurkers again, because I talked to 3 different people this week that said, I watch your stuff on YouTube all the time. I said, you do? And they go, yeah. I go, why don't you just hit the subscribe? And that's another thing I forgot to tell people. Please subscribe now, because we're shifting. Things are getting weird with Facebook, and I'm starting to. I never used to care about YouTube. YouTube was just a place I'd store all the shows on. But subscribe to YouTube, please. All right, let me know you're there, because Facebook, as much as I love Facebook, they got an agenda, and I always known it, but it's getting worse. And we're going to be branching out to other places, and if YouTube gets really weird and ratty, we'll move again until other things go on. Hang on one second. Hi, you're in love with Life, Peter G. Who's this?
This is Jean.
Hi, Jean. How are you? Turn the show down, baby. Feeding back. There you go. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. What's up?
I wanted to wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You know, they're not what they used to be.
And many, many more.
You know what? I'm really, honestly, that's a big deal in my life because I've had parents that got to live into their their early 90s. And it's just, I want to grow old. I really do. I mean, some people can care less, but I do. I'm hoping.
Right.
Well, thank you. How you doing?
Yeah, my mother. I'm good. My mother, she was 91 when she passed away.
Yeah, and you know, and they could be 150, and it's still not enough. But you know, most people look at that and going, "Wow, you're very lucky."
Right,
Wow.
that's true.
Yeah.
So do you feel your age yet?
You know, it's funny you should ask that because I think things started. I hate to say it too, I really do, because you know, in your mind, you're always 20 or you know, 30. And last year, I honestly started feeling some weirdness in my physical strength and stability, just really weird stuff. And I'm really, I am starting to feel things but it's making me have to think that I'm going to have to start working harder to be better, which, you know, you're bulletproof. You never think that stuff, but it's true.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel my age yet.
You're a lucky woman, you know, but then again, you know, 35 is 35.
Right, and I don't look my age either.
Well, there you go. I mean, you know, that's a blessing within itself. But
I know I told people my age, and they say, "Wow, you don't look your age at all."
Yeah, well, you know, again, you know, some people are more gifted than others. With me,
right.
I always say that there's, you know, it's a gift, it's a curse. There's not a whole lot to work with right here, but I do the best I can with what I've got.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, well, that's good. Anything you want to get off your chest? Anything real quick before I go to another call?
I've been praying for Bob Path because I was sorry to hear about that when I saw that on Facebook the other day.
Yes, ma'am. Me too. And I'll.
I hope he pulls through it.
I hope he does too. But here's the thing: I want to take this call because I got somebody who never calls me. And we'll get on to about, and we'll pray for Bob Papp. But thank you so much for giving me that call. I truly appreciate it.
Okay.
All right, Gene. Thank you. Stay well.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Right, bye. Hey, you're on with Life Peter G. Who's this?
Peter G.
Father Time.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Wow.
Happy birthday, dear Peter G.
Where you been?
Happy birthday to. I've been busy working.
Busy working. I know you're alive. I kind of figured that, but you know.
No, I'm alive, but just staying busy working. I'm getting closer to my goal.
Yeah.
So it's getting there.
Anything I can do to help?
Got any money?
Anything I can do to help? Yeah. It's funny how that works, right?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
Here's the good thing here, dude. We're both here. We're still here.
That's it.
We're both here.
That's it.
I mean, I've just this year I had a phone call with a friend of mine his birthday's on the same day, and we're the same age, and we worked together in bands. And you know who? I mean, you might remember who he is. His name was Ron Howard. Not that the Ron Howard, but another Ron Howard. And through the years, I mean, even in the Nightwings days, I mean, he was our audio engineer and stuff. And we, you know, I call him like once a year now because he lives, you know, in a different. We're all separated and stuff like that. And it's just like we're just thankful to be here at this point because I was giving him the rundown of who's passed away this year.
Yeah,
sucks.
I'll tell you, I just, you know, I lost the man that gave me my opportunity to actually be something in the music business.
I saw that.
Yeah, that's a shame.
But well, really good. How old was he?
I honestly don't know how old he really was. He might have been in his late 70s.
Mm. Yeah, see, to me, it's like my head is in like everybody should live at least into their upper 80s, if not early 90s. I mean, that's where my head is fixated at, only because that's what I kind of know. But the bottom line is, it's like, you know, you can check out at 50. Life is, you know, screwed up.
Oh yeah. I've been watching them drop all over the place.
Yeah, it sucks.
But that's just life.
Yeah,
you know,
pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Link into the wind and keep moving.
Yeah. Well, this is indeed a surprise because, again, I haven't heard from you in a long time. And I go, you know what? I get it. people are busy. You got to work. And especially where you're at, it's super late at night. But then again, you don't sleep, or I don't know. I'm hoping you're sleeping nowadays. You were telling me that you were having a real hard time with that.
Oh, no, I just recently posted. What was it? I'm awake. God, how many hours was it? Crap, I can't even remember now. Let me see if I can find it. I just posted it.
But I mean, are you tired, or you just don't need any sleep and your body's just going?
No, I'm not. I wasn't complaining when I posted it. I sleep about, I want to say 42 hours a week or something like that.
Don't make me do math. Now I got to split it up during 7 days. And stuff.
Hang on a second. I can pull it up here just a second. It was that recent.
Hey, take your time. I'm here.
I'm roughly awake 132 hours a week, and I sleep about 36 hours a week.
Yeah, so you're getting about a 3 hour a night sleeper?
No, it's about 5.
4? Oh, really? Okay. Oh,
but I don't do it like that. That's the way I used to be when I had a job. I'd sleep 5.5, 6.5 hours a night, and I was fine.
Yeah.
Now that I am retired and time is my bitch, so to speak, or at least how I use it, I'm awake anywhere from 24 to 30 to 36 hours, and then I sleep 12.
If you're getting good sleep when you're sleeping, that's okay. See, that's the thing with me. Like, I feel like I'm sleeping hard. Like, I'm squinting my eyes and like pressuring. It's really weird. I mean, there's days when I wake up and I feel like my eyes were like squeezed shut tight to try to block out the light. I don't know. It's really weird. I'm working on it though, trying to relax.
Yeah, well, I will be talking to my physician the next time to see if it's okay what I'm doing. But I've been doing it for about 2 years now.
Yeah, if it's working, it's working. I mean, if you're okay with yourself,
then, I feel fine.
If you're a friggin' mess, well then okay, you need to go see somebody.
Oh no, I'm fine when I wake up. It's just I slept 12 to 16 hours,
Uh-huh.
And then I'm up for another long stretch. The longest I went was 52 hours.
That's me too, but I was, I had accompaniment.
That was just a real rare occasion. I mean, that was the longest. Generally, it's somewhere between 24 and 30 hours, something like that.
Right.
Sometimes 36. I haven't done any more than that. Long time.
Sleep is good. I mean, I don't like wasting a lot of time, but I do enjoy a good sleep when I wake up and I'm going, wow, that was freaking, I wasn't a restless sleep. But my problem is I do a lot of restless sleeping, and that's what really pisses me off.
Yeah, I do sometimes, but not often. Of course, I got 2 dogs in the bed with me, so that is a little bit of an issue.
Listen, don't ask, don't tell. Okay.
Hey, no. Love that fur.
Yeah, I get. Well, again, this is tonight was one of those nights where I said, there's been a lot of change going on here. Evolution has been inevitable, which has been a good thing, but it's just the way the process has been going. And I just said, tonight I want this show to myself, just like, I just want to just kick back, and anybody wants to call in, they can call in. And that still goes 818-259-7983. And the Bob, I was just getting when you were calling, the lurkers. I mean, I have people that are continually, this has been going on since years ago when I was talking to you about this the last time, is like, they constantly tell me, they go, dude, I'm watching your show. I go, why don't you just be known? And they go, I'm just kind of watching for the background. It sucks. It just sucks sometimes because they got things to say, but they don't say it during the show.
Yeah, well,
Nick was making fun of me last week.
Some people have, a lot of people have that hesitancy to put themselves out there.
I guess.
Well, that's what it is. I mean, that's just the way some people are.
No, I get it. I've been thankful for the ones that do come out. And again, I've been getting a lot of people, the guests I've been getting, they come to me and saying, hey, let's, I see your show. I want to talk. So things are getting better, but man, what an uphill climb. I mean, it has been no bed of roses. That's for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Every day is it's a struggle. Just booking guests is a full-time job within itself. And with this COVID thing, everything just came, to where it got me more limited with people and help more than anything. And this year has been a cluster of crap. And I think we're going to be in another year of gloom and doom. So it's getting hard for me to have people around.
Yeah, I can understand that too.
Yeah. But it's, we upped the format. Now I'm kind of doing this Zoom-esque. If anybody wants to be on camera, I can easily invite them on camera, and I can bring them in, kind of like Zoom is. It's a different format of the streaming network that I'm using. But we finally, it took the breaking the camel's back for me to change, because I just hated having to change. And I'm actually now glad I did what I did. I mean, things are a little bit different. The look is different. The way I do things is different, and it's all for the better. But still prying teeth with my fan base out there, the 3 million, whatever the hell it is, trying to get them to just call and say, hey, Peter, hey.
That's always been the difficulty of a lot of talk shows.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, I mean, unless you are spouting an opinion that stirs people up.
I've lost people.
Which you can do.
Yeah.
But that's not always a good thing. You're kind of giving advice sometimes, but you're not all the time. It's just, you bounce around, so it's got to be something though that touches people.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like one subject may touch some person in one way, and another one, they go, "I didn't like that show. I liked the last week. I had a psychic card reader, an intuitive reader. People were going, man, I loved your show. It's like, okay, everybody's got hot spots. And I can't every day pick the certain. My whole thing is, I know I'm barely scratching the surface with this show. We're working on that. Next Wednesday, the 24th, I'm going to be on this woman's nationally syndicated radio show. And she called me and she says, I want to talk about your show. She says, I think you've got a great show. There's just not enough people watching you. She says, and she's really big in the Midwest and all that kind of stuff. I think I haven't even touched the Midwest. I don't, I need a media strategist, things like that. But all things come in time.
Well, let me ask you this. Are you sending press releases to people?
When you say people, I mean, I'm out there continually.
Well, but I mean, Peter G just had so-and-so on his show this past week, and, looking for bookings, and we're available. I'm not.
Yeah, I get
it. I'm not in the writing mode at this moment.
Yeah.
So, but
it's
if you send that to people that book, I mean, there are. I know that there are companies out there that they actively look for places to put people on the air, but letting them know that you are doing that is another thing.
I know. I look, it's a big world out there, and and now it's with this whole COVID thing, it's gotten even worse to where it's like, dude, it's only me. And I said, I'm kind of organically, just doing content. Think of this, because you were the record rep, you were the guy. It's like, it's a band. And all I'm doing is I'm continually writing songs, and I'm just putting out more and more songs, trying to get that record deal, because I don't have and I've always openly admitted it. I mean, this has been a if you knew how little of a budget we have to do what we do, that you would, go, wow, well, okay, I guess that's pretty good for no money, kind of, sort of. But the thing is, we just keep on if you're a good band, you just keep on putting out songs until finally somebody says, you know what, he's actually not so bad. We probably might want to do something with him.
Right. Exactly. And I think that's what,
content.
Well, and you have to remember too, people have so many options these days.
A lot. People are going podcasts. I'm going, there's 20 million podcasts out there. How do you decide? Look, I go on like a Prime TV, Amazon Prime. Mm-hmm. I spend more time flipping, trying to decide what to watch. And then I get so frustrated. I go, I don't know what I want to watch. And I just turn it off and go, screw it. I should probably go to bed because it's 2 a.m. So then there's me.
Well, I also have Amazon Prime.
Free delivery.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I use it.
Yes, me too.
But you know, they look at what you watch, what you have tuned in, and they've always got that recommended for you thing down there. A lot of it's crap, but some of it's good.
Yeah.
One of the good things that you ought to look at is the documentaries. They have a slew of great music documentaries on there.
I know. I can never decide what to watch. Honestly, I'm really that screwed up. I'm messed up.
You know, it's real easy. You come to something that interests you, you turn it on, you watch it for a few minutes. If you don't like it, you back out of it and you go to the next one.
Half the time I want to watch something and it's in some foreign language and subtitles. I'm going, I'm not okay. I don't have enough energy to start reading through the whole movie and things like that. And half the time I think I'm watching a movie and it's a documentary of like, you know, some kind of something. And I'm going, no, I want to see a movie. I don't know what the hell. I'm all messed up. I'm just trying to relax. I got no respect.
And you get
no respect. Either way, either way, I've just come to the point, like I said, I just every day I'm going, you know what? It's a pretty screwed up things that are going on right now. I'm very, very thankful. I'm still here. When you type in the Peter G Show, Google or whatever, and I'm like, you know, I'm plethora of content, and I just keep going one way. Maybe I'm doing this the hard way, but somebody will figure it out and help me out.
Well, I think it's going to benefit you greatly by having that lady interview you who reaches a lot of people out in the Midwest, because, you know, the old saying goes, you know, I'm not going to use that cliche, but
go ahead.
No. Word of mouth is the best advertising.
I'm doing that. We don't spend, that's for sure. We don't have it. You know, I mean, it is what it is.
Having that lady supporting you who has a lot of listeners, she has, you know, some power and impact on those people because she does have listeners.
I guess. So, I'm just grateful that I don't know how she found me, but she did. And, you know, there's a lot of other things going on in the background. I'm not going to start talking about it, but I mean, one day, and I know this, one day it's going to pop. Things are going to change, and it's going to look like it's overnight, and nobody's going to see the 8 years behind it.
Well, what I would do is I would send out like press releases to talk radio hosts, you know, telling them what you do and how many episodes you put, and yada yada, and you know, invite them to tune in, and you know, maybe you might be program worthy for them, and use the fact that this lady called you and, you know, solicited your input on her station, her show. So, you know, that's something that you can use as a selling point.
Yeah, either that or she's just really hard up for a guest, and you know, it is what it is.
So what?
Yeah.
If it reaches people that you normally don't reach.
Oh,
so
no,
what?
I'm totally into it. It's just, that was a joke. You know, because she's it's nationally syndicated, so whatever the hell she's doing something right.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll give you a little kick in the butt. I mean, you know, even if you get just 1 or 2% of the people that listen to her to tune into you.
Yeah, no, that's a big percent, because I'm telling you, I feel that, you know, it's a big world out there, so it's worth doing. You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, whatever.
Yeah.
One day at a time.
That's lean forward.
Exactly.
Follow your nose. That's all I do.
All right, JD, listen, thank you for coming out of the woodwork. Again, I was wondering about you, but then again, I've watched, you know, a few little things that you kind of, you know, stick your head out. And I figured it, you know, Groundhog's Day, it wasn't time yet. So,
yeah, well, you know, I post a little here and there, but I'm mainly busy. It's just something I've got to do. I've got to get it done, and there's so much work involved in what I'm doing. That's one of the reasons why I guess I wound up getting into that habit of like working for 24 hours. I mean, I take some break, but
you do what you believe in. I mean, I do. I mean,
you know, you believe in that, and you got it up and running. Well, now I want to get my project working. So
I think my closest friends just look at me and go, "Oh, you know, here he goes. He's still chasing rainbows and all that." But I'm telling everybody now. It's like I'll either do what I'm doing or die trying. One or the other. I'm good with that.
That's it.
I'm happy.
That's it. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing what I want to do.
There you go. Life is short.
All right, brother. Well, happy birthday. I hope
you
you had a good day and a good evening. And the rest of you folks, call him up.
It's all good. It's all good. And thank you for making the effort again. And you know what it takes. So that's why you're here.
All right, brother.
I love you, JD.
Love you too.
All right. See you later. The infamous J.D. Stone. J.D. Stone was a very big J.D. Stone was a very big DJ back in the day when I was growing up as a musician, and a pretty predominant rock station that would play songs of ours when I was playing in nationally regional bands. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. One last call for the night. Hey, you're live with Peter G. Who's this?
This is Louis Ewing in Washington State.
Hey, Washington State. How are you?
Okay. I'd like to talk about my plans to put an end to the lockdowns and the mask mandates.
That'd be awesome. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I am a lawyer who was authorized to practice law without having to attend law school, without having to obtain a law degree, without having to take or pass the state bar exam. I've actually been authorized to practice law by 2 state superior court judges, one of them a United States District Court federal judge, and several federally recognized tribal courts. And one thing I'd like to point out, before I say anything about the mask and the lockdowns, I was already working on a project to put an end to the CPS and take down the CPS and force the CPS to give the kids back. But now everybody's not working. So courts are closed down. They're granting continuances everywhere. So, you know what? I got to find a way to put everybody back to work. And so I started studying what's going on with these lockdowns. And now a lot of people out there know about HIPAA laws, medical exemptions, the Americans with Disabilities Act. A few people know about the Fourth Amendment violation. But I'm the only lawyer in the United States to put out a flyer showing that the mask mandates violate the separation of powers doctrine. Now, for those of you folks out there who don't know what that is, you can Google the term separation of powers doctrine, and also Google the term checks and balances. The layman's argument is there's 3 branches of government: executive, legislative, and judicial. The executive branch only has executive authority and power. The judicial only has judicial authority and power. And the legislative only has legislative authority and power. So guess what? The governor's executive orders, the governor is in all 50 states. They are the chief executive officer of the state. They only have authority to enforce the law. They do not have any authority to make laws on their own motion. It is a direct violation of the separation of powers doctrine. Now, the crooked, criminally corrupt bar attorneys are going to tell you, oh, well, but there's an emergency. He has emergency powers. Okay, so I decided to look that up. In Washington State, it's Chapter 38. It's entitled Militia and Military Affairs. Every state has a chapter in their state statute books entitled Militia and Military Affairs. So if you read that chapter and look down for their governor's emergency powers, there is a statute that talks about when there's an emergency, a pandemic could be deemed to be an emergency. And it says right in that statute, the governor is required by law to file his declaration, his proclamation, in the office of the Secretary of State. Well, I've decided to look at what's going on here. And a lot of people say, well, it's fake, it's a fraud. And this is true. Okay, they have not done the purification test to prove that the virus exists. They haven't done the purification test to prove that it's even a virus or it's contagious. They have not done the isolation test to prove that it's a virus in the first place, or in the second lead, to prove that it's contagious. And they have not done the double-blind placebo test to prove whether or not it's a virus, the virus even exists, or whether or not it's contagious. And fourthly, they have not done any other known scientifically approved method that would meet the Frye standard of admissibility to be admissible in court that would be recognized by all the majority of scientific experts to prove that this is a virus. So guess what? The governors all issued a false proclamation. And I've looked at the statutes for official misconduct, Every state has a statute for official misconduct, malfeasance of office, misfeasance of office. And I looked at the perjury statutes. Well, we can't charge the governors with first-degree perjury because they didn't lie in open court. Second-degree perjury is when they submit a document in writing with materially false statements into a court case with intent to mislead the trier of fact, which would be a judge, in a court, in a judicial proceeding. They haven't done that either. But there are false reporting statutes. There's also false certification statutes. There's also statutes in all the states entitled providing false and misleading statements to a law enforcement officer. And then the kicker, the one that's the really one that I believe is going to nail the governors, is a statute called presenting fraudulent instruments for filing in a public record. Every state has a statute called presenting fraudulent instruments for filing in a public record. Is a felony crime. Now, if you folks out there have been paying attention, there's groups out there, attorneys, that actually tried to sue governors in some of the states, and they dismissed the lawsuits on the basis that the governors have immunity. Well, I know how to overcome immunity, okay? And here's the way it works. If you look up qualified immunity, or if you Google the term, the doctrine of qualified immunity, the case law says, here's what the case law says on qualified immunity. It says, the doctrine of qualified immunity operates to protect all those except those who knowingly violate your statutory and constitutional rights. So right now, all the governors are playing stupid, like they don't know. Well, there's a virus. Bill Gates says so. Bill Gates, he's practicing medicine without a license. He's a college dropout.
Well, he's
not a license.
He's not a physician, but he knows coding.
Right. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm working on a no mask project. I have a mask flyer that's going viral in Washington State, and this mask flyer, the mask flyers, the no mask required flyers, are going viral now in California.
Here's my question to you, Lewis. Why is your state allowing to let people massively take over cities and burn shit down for and just letting them go and not, clamping down on that stuff? What's going on?
I believe that was funded by the Democrats, George Soros, and Bill Gates.
Okay, but I mean, how can you keep allowing that stuff, regardless who it is?
They were desperate to get Trump out of office, so they had to make him look bad.
Well, they made him look bad, but I mean, they were occupying cities for weeks. When is enough enough? They're still doing that shit.
Right, they are, and it's unlawful.
What part of Washington State you from?
I live in Grays Harbor County in the city of Moclips. I live halfway between both beach entrances of Moclips, overlooking the ocean.
That's a good view.
It's a great view.
Listen, here's the thing. This is a big subject you bring it on. I mean, again, we're over here in California wanting to recall, Governor Nuisance because of all this shit. This calls for another. I appreciate you calling in, but this is a deep subject that calls for a topic all its own. I mean, I don't know what to do besides talk. I do bring it, and again, I got people that get pissed off because that you got your version, and then there's a whole nother side that's going to say, "Screw you! You have no idea what you're talking about," and disconnect. And so it's very black and white. I mean, we're very divided, and I hate this, but it's and I need to take this onto another show to where we talk. I do have a couple of weeks ago. I had a very political show. I just don't know what to do about it. So I mean, we can talk about it, but we're just so divided. So what the hell are we supposed to do in 30 seconds?
Well, I have a plan to end the lockdowns and the mask mandates in all 50 states, and I know that I can do it. I have the legal knowledge to do it, and I have the legal skills to do it. So, folks, my name is Lewis Ewing. Look me up on Facebook. My name is spelled LuisEwing. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Parler. I don't know if Parler's back up. I haven't checked it for a few weeks. So. I'm also on Wimkin and WeWake. But again, I'm on Facebook, Lewis Ewing, LuisEwing. I'm working with Benjamin Martin in California, who led a protest out there in Fresno, and it's taking off.
All right. Listen, Lewis, again, I don't know how you found me, but I appreciate it. This is a subject that will never end with us. Again, the problem I have is people get pissed off at me because I got guys like you that come on, and obviously I can tell which side you're on, and I have no problem with that. The problem I have is these people that get pissed off and just say screw you, and you suck, and I'm disconnecting from you, and I'm going to unfriend you. But I also invite the other side to bring in their view of things. I'm just here to present the facts. The rest is for the people to decide. And they just don't understand that. Everybody's so black and white and just pissed off, and it's very cut and dry. So you're more than welcome to call in the future. Again, right now I'm getting late in the show here, but I do appreciate you calling, and we can talk about this another time. I do have shows that are featured in that whole political theater genre or whatever. Because believe me, I'm sure this is not over.
It's not. And you know what? Just to tell everybody, I have a new flyer that works in all 50 states based upon federal law, and it actually defeats the Costco policy, where Costco says, if you're not wearing a mask, we're not going to let you in. If you try to wear a mask in the store, we're going to cancel your membership, revoke your membership. Just words out there to anybody. Send me an email to rcwcodebuster@aol.com, yahoo.com, and gmail.com. I'll send you copies of my mask flyers in electronic format, so that you can forward it to all your friends if you want to start a protest or a movement, or hand out my flyers in front of a store that's not allowing you to go shopping in the store without a mask. I have a flyer that completely defeats the Costco policy.
Hey, Lewis, who are you going to call? Codebusters.
Yeah, that's right. RCW, there's an S on the end. It's RCW, that's the abbreviation for Revised Code of Washington. Code it's spelled just like it sounds, CODE, Buster, BUSTER. RCW Codebuster at AOL.com, Yahoo.com, Gmail.com, and for those people that are paranoid about being spied on, I have ProtonMail.com also.
Damn, you're breaking out the protons, huh?
Yeah,
all right.
That's right.
Listen, Lewis, thank you so much. I appreciate you staying up late and listening and calling in. Feel free anytime. Just right now we're getting ready. I'm going to take one more call, and then we're going to call it a day because it's my birthday show. I was kind of trying to stay middle of the road tonight, but you know what? If you believe in what you believe in, I'm right there for you.
Do me a favor, put your email in my inbox if you don't want to give it out on the air, and I'll send you some of my flyers, and it's going to blow your mind. I have the best flyers in the United States that destroys the mask mandates.
All right, Lewis, we're all here. As long as I wake up every day, like I said, we're all good to go. So I'm here every week, and again, I don't know how you found me, but I'm glad you did. Okay.
All right, thank you much.
All right, brother. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, good night. Bye-bye.
When you believe in something, you believe in something. See, this is my point. Good or bad, whether it puts you to sleep or whether you disagree or agree, the man believes in something, and he picked up the phone and he called to talk about it. See? And then I know there's people that are going, screw him. Not really. Shame on you. Because if you believe in something, you'll talk about it. I believe in things. I talk about it. Just saying. Hey, did I tell you it's my birthday? I swear to God. Let me tell you, I've had a lot of birthdays, and a lot, and they weren't like this. One last call, then I'm out of here. And if I don't get a call within 60 seconds, I'm not going to even bother, and I'll just call it a night, because believe me, I got a lot of stuff to do. I got stuff to do. It's been my pleasure being here tonight, not only tonight, but every night, every Sunday night. Phoenix, Arizona. Hi, you're on with Life Peter G. Who's this?
It's Sarah. Hi, Peter. How are you doing?
Sarah from Phoenix, Arizona. How are you?
How are you? Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hey,
I feel like
how does your daughter know your shoe size?
It's kind of funny because she picked my brain a couple of weeks ago, and I kind of had this feeling, but I just said, I don't know what the hell she's thinking, but she did. And actually, they're a little tight. We're gonna go exchange them tomorrow, but it was the thought, she was trying. Believe me, my daughter shoe size. It's like but yeah, that's how she did. She kind of asked me a weird question not too long ago, and I answered it, and I kind of had this feeling, but who knew?
Oh, there you go. How was your day?
Busy.
Did you get to eat cake?
No, actually I didn't. I have cake, but I didn't get to eat it. I was going to wait till tomorrow because tomorrow I have to get up the crack of dawn. This is what dads do, and do things with my daughter, for my daughter, happily. And I said, once we finally finish that, we will get together and have dinner. Actually, with her, it's going to be a nice lunch, but it'll be like a dinner because today it was just too nonstop. I mean, there's a lot that goes into this show, although it may not look like it does. I don't know. Anyway, how are you?
Well, your new format looks great.
Thank you. It's all.
I'm all right.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Anything you want to get off your chest while you're on?
You know what? I'm getting tired of looking at people's bookshelves. I think I've seen like 1 million bookshelves, so it'll be so nice when people can go back into their studios. All these shows that are on TV.
Right? Oh yeah. Well, I think everybody thinks like the bookshelf thing is a really great thing to be behind.
Exactly.
I actually had that option, but I chose to opt out.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Well, I heard something yesterday that I wanted to tell you.
Okay.
Somebody said life will always be rich with whatever you let in now. So maybe it's just some rich cake, but have a great rest of your day.
Yeah,
Happy
I will.
birthday again.
I was reading, I read somebody's thing and they said that today is the last day of some kind of retrograde or, and start, like the fight.
Oh, wow. You know that.
Yeah, don't ask me. I don't want to get too physiological. But
it's Mercury retrograde.
Okay, and that it's been a constant fight, and that after today, for my stop sign that I live in, that things will be moving. I have fought the good fight this past month, and that everything's going to start picking up exponentially.
All right, there you go.
Really? If only I knew when I was born.
Know.
I don't know because I don't know when I was born. I know I was born on the 21st, but I just kind of go with it.
All right, we'll figure that out another time.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks. Anything else?
Happy birthday! No, happy birthday and many more.
Thank you, and thank you for being well, you're not really a lurker because you do call in from time to time, so you're off the lurker list.
Oh, great!
Yeah.
Wow, I've been upgraded.
Yeah, you've been from stalker to lurker to.
Oh.
All right, I love you. Thank you.
You too.
All right.
Good
See
night.
you later. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
I love everybody. I do. It takes, there's a million things you could be doing right now. Sleeping, watching TV, doing this, doing that, but yet you're here. So I love you for it. I really do. You have no idea. I'm that. You just kind of, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting soft in my old age, but I care. I do. I know because I don't have time to check out people and work with people that I've got going on. And they're like, hey, watch this, do that. And it's like, I want to, but I just, where do you divide your time up? All right, folks. In the meanwhile, while I was talking to Sarah, again, because I can only take so many phone calls, I lost a few phone calls, and I got 6 minutes left. I'm going an hour 30. 6 minutes. Last phone call, and then we're calling it out, or I'm going to just cash out and call it a day and count my blessings as always. Because tomorrow's a big day too. I'm telling you, after this show stops, things keep going at least until Wednesday by the time we finish. And then it's time to start over again to start prepping for the show for the following week. It's just wash, rinse, repeat. It's really crazy, but that's how it works. Anyway, 60 seconds. Last phone call, or we call it a day, and I'll thank you. And believe me, next week I'll have plenty of things to talk about, and that's what I want to talk about. Don't forget, people, while I'm asking if anybody wants to call in one more time, this coming Wednesday, February 24th, I'm going to be on the Artist First Network from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Central Time. Look it up on Google. It's a radio show, nationally syndicated. I'm going to be on the Kathy Nutt Show. She wants me on. Kathy Nutt, it's not as crazy as it sounds. She's pretty together, and she's got a big following. So, real quick, here we go. Hi, you're on with Life with Peter G. Who's this?
Michelle, how are you?
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Fine. Happy birthday.
Thank you. What are you doing?
Oh. Well, thank you. Nothing. Getting ready to go to bed and want to stay up and make sure I get to hear your show and tell you happy birthday.
Really? See, a little bit of Peter G before bed?
Yes. Yep.
That's
do you. What it is. Every Sunday.
Yeah, puts you right to sleep, right?
Oh, and my birthday was yesterday, so I
know
didn't
it
know our
was.
birthdays were so close together. That's awesome.
Honestly, I didn't know that either, but you know that we really tried to go out of our way to wish at least the Facebook people, everybody, a happy birthday. And you had mentioned it through some text, and it's like I had no idea. But yeah, here we are.
I know, and I made it on the last call.
Yes, you are. You are my last call because we got to go. We're once again 30 minutes over, but special day of just reminiscing, just talking about stuff.
Yeah, it's good to talk to you.
Anything you want to get off your chest?
Happy birthday.
Anything you want to get off your chest? Nah.
Nope, I don't want to fuss about nothing.
All right, well, maybe we'll pick another time then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got plenty to fuss about, just not on your birthday.
I bet you do, and just tell me when you want to do it, and we'll open up to do it because I think it's good stuff.
Thank you, Peter.
Listen, again, take care of yourself and stay warm over there, okay?
Oh yeah, it's pretty warm tonight, actually.
Good. That's a good thing because I know there was a few times I was getting ready to send a few blankets down there.
Yeah, 29 in Pensacola.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
That's cold. I mean, with the wind and all that.
Woo, it was cold.
All
but you have a good night.
All right, love you.
Love you too.
All right,
bye.
See you later. All right, folks. True people caring. Can't argue with that, right? All right, I'll say it one more time. This coming Wednesday, I'm thinking about doing a live show. I may or I may not. I'm not sure. I get the bug. I always get the bug last minute. And I may do a show this Wednesday afternoon of me doing the Kathy Nutt show on the Artist First Network. It's a radio show, but I'll do video. So you can watch me. I don't know. I shouldn't even say this, and then I should have just popped on. But I may do it of me talking to her on the radio show, and you'll hear her. Just for like double good. I don't know what she's going to ask me. I have no idea. I told her just whatever you want to do, I'll follow. She seems to think that I'm interesting. Okay. Anyway, but that's what we're doing this Wednesday, February 21st, 4th. Today's the 21st. February 24th, this Wednesday, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Central on the Artist Broadcast Network. Look it up. It's a radio show. Kathy Nutt. I think they'll be doing some promos with me prior to. I want to thank Bolt Energy. Bolt Energy. Electrify your senses. If you can't find Bolt Energy, go to www.drinkboltenergy and tell them, hey, where can I find this Bolt Energy stuff? Because I like the way it tastes, and I'm not a coffee drinker, and it's all natural, no preservatives. Gives you just enough get up and go to get you going. Believe me, when I'm getting ready to do stuff and I just don't feel like it, I'm tired. Life is fast. It's all natural. So it's a cleaner energy drink. These guys are workout fanatics. I love them to death. And again, the bottom line is they know what I do and they still sponsor me. So salute. Yum. I thank you and all of you for sharing your time with me, regardless of my birthday and this and that. I want to see you every week. Spread the word, people. Please, please, please. If you like what we're doing, I never used to push YouTube, but start subscribing to YouTube. I got to start migrating over there. And in time, we're going to find some other venues to go to. And we are going to be moving right along. Because Facebook, as much as I love Facebook, I need to know you're there. And Facebook is getting weird. And who knows what's going to happen in the future. Every day is a surprise. I'm grateful for every day. I'm thankful for waking up every day. I am. Because especially we were, as I'm talking to old friends calling me for my birthday, we're talking about people who are not with us anymore. And they're no different than you and me. And you all know what I'm talking about. All right. So that's a big deal. Again, thank you. I love you all. It's not easy to just come on and do this. And again, some of my closest friends go, friggin' Peter. Well, if you've known me all your life, you go, it's just Peter being Peter. And that's scary. But I thank for the call-ins. Next week, again, big blessings to Mr. Bob Paff. Every last Sunday of the month, and next week will be the last Sunday of the month, February 28th. He's normally on with me on a segment we call East Meets West. He's in a hospital slowly, and I mean slowly, trying to get better from double pneumonia / COVID. And he's, it's a bitch. So my heart goes out to you, Bob. I love you. I don't expect you jumping out of bed next week, but in the event you do, I will stop what I'm doing and put you on. But the thing is, next week, I just may run the show myself. I got Dr. Jenny, too. She's talking to me about possibly coming on. She's from South Florida. She wants to talk about mental health. I'm going to try to work that out this week because I believe it's Mental Health Awareness Month, or it's coming up or something. But either way, there's no certain time when you talk about things like that. That's serious business, and I'm willing to talk about it because that's what I do. All right? So, again, I love you guys. The journey, it's all about the journey. And if you've known me, it's been a long hell of a journey. Scout's honor. But I love you all. So, next week, you got anything to say, write me during the week. But I got a phone number for a reason, and that's when you get to voice your opinion. So I love you guys. Handle it, and I'll see you soon, all right? Thank you, and God bless everybody. I love you all.
Marriage. What sparked that divorce for you?
He hit middle age.
Honey boo boo. Nah, honey boo boo. She can do it. I can
You're blessed.
Yeah.
He's on the line right here if you don't know. Just letting you know.
Freaking hate. You have to go through the grind and just punching in and punching out.
This ain't good.
That began, a really incredible run.
Peter G Show.